Wrestle Dream. You could have asked nicely. You didn't have to attack me, but I know what you're doing. I know exactly what you're doing. You remember years ago when we were on the Independence and we used to stay in these crackhead motels and we used to talk all night saying, hopefully one day this will all be worth it. Hopefully one day we can make it to national TV while staying true to ourselves. And I remember that, man. You were so nervous because you had your first kid on the way and you didn't know how your career was going to end up. I remember everything. See, the thing is, years later, I was hired by AEW, and I remember you called me every single week. Darby, AEW looks amazing. I wish you were there, and I wish you were here too, Brody. But you were signed to Ring of Honor at the time, but Ring of Honor shut down, and nobody knew its future. This is before Tony Khan bought Ring of Honor. Nobody knew its future, and you were out of a job with 2 kids. And you know what I did? I called Tony Khan, and I said, hire Brody King. I got you a job here. It was me. And the thing is, you don't take any of this for granted, just like me. I don't take any of this for granted. But just, dude, we're so much alike. Think of it. Because of AEW, you had your dad retire, just like I had my dad retire. You bought your family a house because of AEW. But the problem is you want my spot. You want what I have. And what I have is I am the face of this company. You know, here's the thing is, I was a guy who was really never supposed to make it, but because of AEW, I made it. I'm the guy that's relied on to do the morning talk shows, the radio interviews, you name it, I do it.
Okay, stop. You're right, Darby. You have everything that I want. But you know what the difference is? I don't take it for granted. We all know you have a death wish, Darby. So what happens when you go climb Mount Everest and you don't come back? You die on that mountain. Your dad has to go get a job again. AEW is left without its face. You can lie to all these people and you can say that you don't take it for granted. But at the end of the day, you need someone to save you from yourself.
Why wait? Why wait till Saturday? Put me out my misery here now, Brody. Put me out my misery. Take my spot. Take my spot. You want to put me out my... Come on. I'm right here. I'm right here. Do your little thing. Oof, 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 oof. Come on. Put me out my misery.
Now be careful what you wish for, Darby Allin.
Get up. Get your ass up. Come on. What are you doing?
This is amazing. Oh, here we go, boys. Just up the ante there, Double J.
Brody King had about all he was going to listen to tonight.
Oh,
the death wish is becoming
wait a second. What is Darby? Darby, is that a rock that he has in his hand?
No,
it is. Darby with the rock, and he was attacking not only the formerly broken hand, but the formerly broken jaw of Brody King ahead of Wrestle Dream. Oh, look at this. Brody King busted open.
You know, he had that rock in a recent interview that we saw where he was pounding on those cars with the rock.
I think Darby looking to even the odds ahead of Wrestle Dream, and Brody with that blood coming from his mouth. Jeff, who knows what shape he's going to be in come this Saturday.
Oh, Excalibur, the Dynamite before pay-per-views, anything can and will happen.
And you know Brody King, as if he needed some extra motivation headed into Wrestle Dream this Saturday night live on pay-per-view. He most certainly got it thanks to Darby Allin and that rock in hand. But right now, let's head to the back where our colleague, the remarkable Renee Paquette, is standing by. Take it away, Renee.